Hey everybody. I'm going to post after the Goldrush here with two versions. I've posted one in the past where I had the guitar tuned down. I played chords in the key of A, but since it's dropped down, it's in the key of G. So the harmonica is a G harmonica. The other video I'll be tagging along with this will be one where you're in standard tuning and you're playing G chords. So it kind of gives you two options. So enjoy this combo. Okay, we'll try After the Goldrush. And this is where you can really begin to kind of get the hang of this folk harmonica. So we're in the key of G, and after the Goldrush, I'll have the chord sheet downloadable and chords on the screen. But this progression, G, C, G, C, G, D, with the G harmonica, you'll see, and you'll be able to find things, Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor. Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor, saying something about the queen. There were peasants singing, and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. So it's a great song to learn that, get the hang of playing that guitar, playing that harmonica. In the key of G, you have a G harmonica. It's just a marine band, which kind of, for me, is the standard. Has a good tinny sound. And when you blow it, kind of in the middle, you'll just start to learn where the notes are. And the cool thing about the harmonica is if you aren't right on the note, you can find it pretty quick. And it sounds like you sort of know what you're doing. And you know how you have muscle memory here, you get tongue memory in blowing and drawing. So good luck. After the Goldrush, there's a verse, another verse, a solo, and then the last verse. So it's a great song to do solo. No real tricks to it, easy chords. I played in the key of G. I'm not sure where Neil did it, but like any Neil song, I tend to have to change the key to get it in a vocal range that I can do. So good luck with that one. Okay, everybody. We're going to do After the Gold Rush by Neil Young. A little prep before we do this. First of all, I have the guitar tuned down a step to D. And although the song was recorded in D, I am going to play it in the key of G. So I have a G harp here. I am tuned down a step, and the chords, there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 chords in this, and we're not going to play necessarily cowboy chords, because there's an A, a D, an E, a G, and an F sharp minor, okay? Now, of course, I'm tuned down a step, so those chords are all a step down from what I just mentioned, but I'll refer to them as the shapes they look like. But the A we're going to play like this. Okay, so it's kind of an inversion or a different way to play it, where you're kind of you're playing all 6 strings, but you're basically from the ring finger on the D string, you're playing 7, 6, 5. Okay, the D you're going to play like this. You're really just going to play those 4 strings, the D string and the G, B, and E, but you're going to have them fretted open. 7, 7, 5. Okay, that's your D. Your E, a couple ways you can do it. You can play an E5, okay, but the problem with an E5 is you're missing the 3rd. So we're going to play this shape. And if any of these are challenging, you could always go back and play the E back there. This just has a little different sound to it, and it's in the same real estate. That's what I'm trying to, get us where we can, have all our fingers in the same vicinity and a little easier to play. But the E is going to be played like that, where it's you're kind of not playing the low E and the A, but on the D string. You're playing that on the 6th. Basically, it's 6, 4, 5, 4. All right, and then the G. We're going to play these 3 strings here, and you're just going to play. You're going to play. You can strum the 4 strings from the D down, but you're going to be fretting basically open 4, 3, 3. It's a little G triad. So that's going to be your G, and then your F sharp minor triad. If you you play a D minor here, if you just slide that up 1, 2, 3, 4, that's your F sharp minor, and you are going to play that D note. That sounds pretty cool. So the opening, and I do have a G harp. This is kind of a good song for you to get the feel of a harmonica if you're not familiar with it. Again, I have a G harmonica, a pretty popular key. And since we're tuned down, this A I'm playing is actually a G, so sounds good. Sounds like it goes together. And the opening is going to be A, D, A, D. And what I do is I play this A. I kind of hammer on, but I play that B string open. All right. That second note is actually where the ring finger is fretted, so it's not that hammer. Okay, but that open B is that B string open is kind of what you need for that, because we're kind of emulating the piano, of course. Okay, and you can lift that up before you change to the D. So it's A, D, A, D. And this is a good practice for the harmonica as well, just you can practice that, and it sort of gets you the feel of where the notes are on the harmonica, and if you should be drawing or blowing. This isn't a harmonica lesson, but this is kind of how I learned. I put a harmonica in here. I played the chord of the key of the harmonica, and then if it was a G, I was playing G and C, G and C. And you kind of get a feel for where the notes are and what you can do. And of course, it sounds very Neil Youngish, but it can kind of take your performance to another level when you throw another instrument in there. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm going to go through the whole verse, and because basically it's the same. There's 3 of these verses / choruses. And I think there's an instrumental, which, again, if you can get the harp going, you can do a pretty cool harp verse. So.
Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming. The archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s.
Again, a great song to teach yourself how to play harp. I'm still learning. Haven't played this song a lot, but it's just really cool. You can really learn how to play a melody just by doing it over and over, making some mistakes and figuring it out. So some of the little tricks here, again, that hammer on of the A, from the A to the D. The other thing, the other part,
there were peasants singing.
That's a suspended, so when you go from the A to the E,
there were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze.
You could do 3 fingers for the G and then throw that ring finger in on the D string. Kind of adds a little more bass to it. Okay, it's basically like a bar G chord,
Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s.
It's all there. Subscribe, comment, tell me where you're from, tell me what you want to hear. But good luck with this one. It's a great song, great for solo. Learn the harp. Take care.